Hi, I'm Sultana Jones coming back to read some more of the book of Innocent Blood, A Story of Redemption. I hope that you're following the story, and I want to read some more to you. I'm going to jump right in. If you can go back and listen to the other tapes of me reading the book, you'll be able to understand where we are here. I'm in chapter 2. Let's see. Clint and Isaiah are talking. Let's go back one. May I ask you a question? Isaiah said. Shoot. I took a bite of my sandwich. Have you ever read the Bible or gone to church? Come on, Isaiah. You know me better than to ask me that. I was taken back a little by the question. I'm sorry, Clint. I only asked because I read a similar thing in the Christian's Holy Bible. What do you mean? Well, in the Bible, one of the teachers of the law wanted to bring all the Christians of that day under arrest. So what's this got to do with me and what I heard? Well, he would hunt them down and drag them to jail or have them killed. Story has it that a bright light shined down on him, and a voice spoke to him, saying, "Why do you persecute me?" Then Saul said, Who are you, Lord? I'm Jesus, whom you're persecuting. So you're saying that this is what happened to me? Isaiah, this is crazy. Everyone knows that the Bible isn't real. I gave him a look of disbelief. I'm not saying if it's real or not. I'm saying what it says. Hey, I'll look it up and let you know what I find out. All right? I thought his idea was wild, but I nodded. We went on to discuss other matters as we completed our meal. Look, where are you staying? Downtown? Yes, at the little hotel, Isaiah said as we walked out of the restaurant. At least they have you in the finest hotel in town. I said to him with a smile, hop in and I'll give you a lift. He said, he smiled, oh, thank you. Will you be at the seminar tomorrow? Wouldn't miss it for the world. The next day, the place was packed. There were no seats left. Thank goodness I knew the speaker, who had a seat waiting for me in the front. When Isaiah began to speak, you could hear a pin drop. From which side of the tree of good and evil are you eating from? What are you searching for? And how deep are you willing to dig for the truth? Those words, how deep are you willing to dig for the truth, seemed to stick in my head. Before I knew it, the crowd had erupted into applause again, and it was over. This time, I waited for about an hour as people surrounded Isaiah with questions. I was no different. I had a few of my own. He took one look at me and said, "You look puzzled, my friend. What is it?" I waved off his questions so he could finish answering the questions of the people around him. The crowd eventually dispersed. Let's get out of here and grab something to eat, Isaiah said as he gathered his papers. You buying? He laughed. Wouldn't have it any other way. Then I'm in. This time, I headed down to a little dive called Mama's Place. The food was home cooked by a sweet little African American woman and her family. You must have not liked the seminar, I chuckled. Don't let the outside fool you. This is the best food in town. We grabbed a seat in the corner and started to talk. I'm being confronted by something and it's bugging me. Go on. Look at me, Isaiah. I'm a well-off, thriving doctor, and I'm looking for something called truth. He looked at me over his glasses and he said, maybe the truth you are looking for is not a something. Now I know I'm puzzled. What are you talking about? What if the truth is not a something? Or maybe not even a frame of mind? What if the truth is a who? The waitress interrupted us when she brought us our food. She looked at me and smiled, a look I've seen before. Her eyes were big and black like onyx and sparkled as the night sky. Her skin was mahogany brown, young and beautiful. I smiled back and was lost for a second in her sweetness. Once she was gone, I looked at Isaiah and asked, What are you talking about? Ah, my friend, that is up to you to dig for. You puzzle me, Isaiah. Sometimes you seem like you believe this stuff that you teach, and other times you seem as crazy as a loon. He looked up from his tasty dish and smiled. Ha! Yeah, and yet, he pointed his finger. They keep coming back. We both laughed. What time is your flight? 4 p.m. Then where to next? New York? Then in May, it's Maine. Ah, I see you've read my itinerary. You might see me in Maine, I said, savoring the last bite of my food. I have a cottage there, and I was planning my vacation about then. Great. We will talk further on this subject. Now I have a plane to catch. Isaiah said Isaiah said as he looked around the restaurant, and remind me to eat here more often. This was one of the best meals I've eaten in a long while. We left a large tip, and as I was leaving, our young waitress gave me her phone number. I told her I would call her. I put her number in my pocket and I left. Isaiah smiled. I stopped getting numbers a while ago. Count it a blessing. We both laughed. Well, again, I've run out of time. And I just want to let you know that I'm reading from Innocent Blood, A Story of Redemption. It's one of the It's a story that I've written, and you can get the book on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, and Zulon Press. And I also can send you a signed autograph one if you give me your email and your address where to send it. So anyway, God bless you. I've enjoyed. Will you come back and listen to some more of Innocent Blood, Story of Redemption, read by Sultana Jones? When I come back, I'll be reading from chapter 3. And we want to find out what is going to be happening with Clint. God bless you. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.